If you feel like the person you are doesn't belong in the space you're in, read it because there's a space for you. If you are someone who is not happy in your career or you feel like things have just halted you, read it because I pivot a lot. And if you're someone who struggles with accepting yourself and loving yourself, read it. Basically, if you're having an identity crisis, this is the book for you.
So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Prev Reddy.
Thank you guys for coming, by the way. We're going to give you a round of applause for being here.
I think everyone understands this thing of imposter syndrome.
Yes.
Did you have that?
Yes, currently, right now.
Even now?
Even now, it never leaves
No, but
me.
like you're a SAFTA winner, you're published.
I don't believe those things. When people tell me they're like, name drop the things, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah?
I can't. The imposter syndrome is hard. So if you have any tips on how to get over it, I'm okay.
I still have.
Fantastic.
I recently celebrated 15 years consecutive breakfast radio on East Coast Radio. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I still wake up in the morning going, am I doing this right? Am I good? So the imposter syndrome is normal, it would appear. So how do you confront that and then like brave enough to write a memoir?
Sure, Darren. That's like the question number one.
That's it. It's in that order.
No, look, I think there's so many factors with this book that started off as a show first, and I have written so many stand-up shows up until now and different creative projects, and when I wrote this show, which was initially a stage production, I was so invested in it. And you know what I mean? When you write a project or you start writing a show and you're like, man, this is the one this is my day walker.
Yeah.
Kind of energy.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I had with the show. And we took it abroad. It did really well abroad. And then we came back home and we didn't sell tickets, so we had to cancel the show. And I was so broken. That was like my lowest point. And I think in that moment, I was like, it's not over. There's still something to do with the story. And then I wrote a book.
Yeah.
That's literally what happened.
So I got so many questions just from what you just said.
Okay.
Just based on what you said right now, because right off the bat there is that's qualifying disappointment right there.
Yes.
So that kind of explains, you have obviously a lot of disqualifying disappointment that happened.
Yeah, I think I've learned to just like whenever there's hurdles or problems, I don't view them as problems. I just view them as a little block. And where's the next way? It's the Indian in me. I'm like, we'll make a plan. Yeah. And go around. You said no to me, it's fine, we'll make a plan and we'll go here. And I think that's just how it's, yeah.
I think now after 15 years of East Coast Radio, I think I might qualify.
Yes.
As saying that's the Indian in me.
Yes. Yeah. You are honorary Indian. I think we can all confirm that. Darren is.
Just check with Bash attached.
Darren, Bash holds your credibility card.
Quite right.
She holds, yeah.
So, and I remember, so we had you on our show when you just won the Kids' Choice Award for the Nickelodeon Award, right?
Yes.
And then we interviewed you. And then, like a year or two later, you were backstage at the Globe to 2,000 people.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And
This was my first time.
Your first time. And I remember thinking to myself, I can tell you this now because it's safe.
Yes.
At the time, I was thinking, this TikTok is about to learn a very serious lesson. Yeah, because I've seen this movie before. I've seen young people, aspiring people, open mic people. They finally get to a big room, a 2,000-seater, and it's a different movie. It's a different skill set, and you were so nervous.
Yeah, I was.
Backstage.
Damn, I didn't think I was, but now thanks for telling me. I was like trying to play.
No, you were very nervous.
Cool.
No, you were so pale. I thought you were a white guy. I know you were.
Jokes out.
And then you went up there, and I was so pleasantly surprised because you rocked it. And you, by the way, you're not supposed to rock your first 2,000-seater. You're supposed to die and then go and then learn lessons from that, and then you work your way up. And so
it was a great room.
You did so well. And I was like, this kid, you're going to do things.
Yeah, I remember you, the first thing you said to me after that, which he meant it in the nicest way possible, but I think it was the excitement. You were like, you actually crushed that! I'm like, why did we use the actually for? It was like, who booked me? No, listen.
I didn't say it like that. Do I say it like that?
Something like that.
No, you're not supposed to nail your first one.
It was great. I was
Do you
very
even
nervous.
remember what I said to you before?
No.
Okay,
You
so
can't
only
talk to me
remember
before a show,
afterwards.
no. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I remember what I said.
What did you say before?
I said, have fun, be yourself.
You did?
Yes.
You did say that?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, you
And then
did.
you did that.
I did do that.
You were in the moment and you had fun and you were yourself.
And no, I don't know if you guys know this if you go to these comedy shows, but there's a big daunting timer that no one in the audience can see except us. And seconds move faster on that thing.
Yeah.
So it is a lot of pressure, but thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity.
But now you have an advantage over other normal human beings because you are an actor and a comedian. So you have poetic license and comedic license. Mm-hmm. Did you apply that with some of the storytelling in your book? Is there some exaggeration? Is there some, some excessive storytelling?
No, there's no, I'm gonna have to like run through it. Look, when you read it, it will read like a stage performance because it was adapted from a script. So there's certain moments where you can see kind of a build up to a joke or there's comedy in the room or on the page, but I didn't embellish stories too much to make them sound grander than they did. I mean, when you're writing any kind of creative process, you have to have a beginning, middle, and end for your story. Yeah. And I think each part kind of has that. And anyone who knows me, which is most of this room, knows that my life is insane enough to not make up things. You guys have seen Auntie Shamila content. It's not real. It's that lady in the green dress. I mean, it's all her. So it didn't take much to zhuzh up,
And then, okay, so again, now I'm getting advice on writing my book.
Yes.
Right, so if I tell stories about some really, really dodgy things that I might have done, right? But I say dodgy, insert any adjective you want there, right? So if, some things that are in my past, I've let it go. But there were other people that were in the room when it happened, and I'm telling the story, and they haven't told people that they were in that room, and they haven't told people that they, might have
that they were part of the story.
That they were part of the story.
This is why you have your lawyer here.
That's why.
I see.
So when I tell the story of the things that I did, what do I do about all those other people that were there?
Just change their names.
Just change their names.
Just change their names. It's so the people in this room, you're never gonna know that your name is in the book. I'm kidding.
Okay.
You just gotta. I mean, look, it's and that was the important thing for me as well. Is it's my story. It's my journey into the industry, into finding myself, into navigating Joburg. Joburg is a beast when you go there for the first time, and I think I moved fresh out of college, and so. There were really fun stories with really great people that I just know that would want it protected. And so you just change the names. I did let everyone know that this is happening. I gave everyone license.
Gave them a heads up.
Yeah. So certain friends were like, keep my name. Other friends were like, don't you dare. I got a job.
So you changed them. But I mean, so like if I'm telling my story, if I'm telling a story of doing comedy at the Windmills Casino in Bloemfontein, post-show activities, and I was with, say, Zoe Razdin. You wouldn't know who I was with, right?
I mean, just by the laughs, I think you would be caught out.
When I was backstage on my sitcom with Travis Noah.
No.
You wouldn't know who I was talking about, right?
You might. I tried to alter comedian names, and the lawyer from the publishing team was just like, absolutely not.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Okay, so completely change
Because like when they come for you, you're on your own. I'm like, okay, no, that's.
So here is your book. It is your memoir, Prev Reddy, Qualified Disappointment, available at all good bookstores nationwide. What was for you, and I'm only 2 chapters deep, and again, it does read like this was live. So I would advise you that when you read it, actually just read it out loud. Because it works better. It sounds like a voice. It's like a voice. Yeah.
Yes. And record yourselves, because I don't have a license for an audiobook, so please do that for me, and you can just post it out there.
Send all the recordings to him. We'll stitch it together. Bada bing, bada boom. It'll feel really, really weird when it's actually... When it's put on audio files, it'll be like, hello, Vanakum, nice to meet you. My name is Prev Reddy. And but I mean, was there a bit in the book that was like, what was the hardest bit to like go, okay, I'm putting that in my book?
I think all of it. And again, in the headspace that I wrote it in, was at a very low period. You know, like the entertainment industry, if anyone who's in here will know, it's absolute shite. And it's shite 24/7. And so I was already having an off season. Things were it was just a lot. And so when I wrote, as I do when it's a project that I'm really passionate about, I just kind of black out. I call it God or the universe, and I'm just doing this. And I think for like 2 months straight, that's all I did was not look up from my laptop and write and make notes and write and make notes and write and make notes. I think it was a venting session for me as well, and a therapy session for me as well, because it was literally just flowing out. And so that was easy. It was going back and then reading what I wrote after the blackout that I was like, whoa, maybe you should have called the therapist first. But I think it had to happen. I had to do that. I had to write truthfully, because I think the reason why my content relates so well with everybody is that it's authentic. It's not a lie. It's not made up. You know, it's Auntie Shamila's comedies from real life experiences that we've all encountered, even my stand-up, even my own content. And so I think in doing this, I had to follow through with that and just be honest, because it's the only way I can connect with people. And I think now that I'm 30, I just turned 30. Thank you. Thank you. But now that I'm 30, I think in order to fully progress into this next chapter of my life and this next chapter in my career, I had to do that and close that off, because that's my 20s. And I think I left a lot of things open in my 20s that I just had to, for myself, and Shamila included.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I forgot your question.
It's okay, we got to record it. But I like that. I like that. But in your book, where you talk about changing up the script on that. So we all experience disappointment or tragedy or trauma, and you alluded to it earlier. But I want you to explain it in your own language again. This thing of trauma or disappointment, and then you say flip the narrative on that. How? What do you?
I think you've got to own the thing people are telling you not to own, right? And for me, I mean, it's so multi-layered with this book. It's my identity, it's my career, it's my this, it's my that, and our Indian community we're very strict. We are very vocal. We are very opinionated, and you know, you want to be an actor, you can't be an actor. Don't be a bud, you know, or don't be a this or don't be a that. And sometimes you can't help it. That's who you are. You know, my gran will tell you, anyone will tell you, performing and all of that was who I was. And so I think if you know who you are and you just keep leading with that, you just own your narrative and what is disappointing, you know, and I talk about in the book, there's various things that we can categorize as disappointing. I think in our community and in Durban, we kind of choose based on our upbringing. And I think it's up to us to change that mindset and narrative that, you know, I can be an actor and pursue it because I'm going to be happy at the end of the day. And
so your advice to other people growing up in Durban or, you know, anywhere in South Africa when you have a community, because I've learned this as a de facto Indian, that the Indian community, specifically when mom and dad and uncle and uncle and uncle and aunties, and then the extended family of aunties and uncles, and literally anyone who even knows you,
yes,
if they decide that you're going to be a doctor, or a lawyer, or a CA. I've heard, very immovable.
Yep.
On the,
Yep.
How did you deal with that?
I'm very grateful in that my parents have been very supportive in my career.
It's not what Auntie Shamila said.
Decisions. No. Shamila is the different part about my
Was that a different? Okay.
No, I was very fortunate that my parents were very supportive of it. I don't think I gave them a choice, again, like I said. And with my gran as well, who's here, Ma, who I dedicated the book to, is someone who was always pushing me forward to sing, dance, act. And so by my primary school, high school, it was very evident that I was going to go into performing. We just didn't know where. And the thing I would hear all the time was, there's no scope for Indian people. There's no scope for Indian kids. You're not gonna, but you know Prev, I made a plan and found theater auditions, found Kickstart auditions. And so once I started to, I don't know, Mother, you could confirm, once I started to show kind of signs of legitimacy to the industry and that I was booking the work, they kind of eased up a bit. The most of high school was me going to study law. And then by matric, I had done 4 musicals with Kickstart. Young Performers, Kickstart, Demi Venturas. And so they were all kind of like, okay, maybe you can do something with this. And then the universe threw out a little hand, and after Durban had opened up.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to go to film school, but I wasn't going to ask them to spend ridiculous amounts of money for Joburg or Cape Town. And so I told them that I was going to film school to study the business of film. Because when Indian parents hear business, it doesn't matter what you say after that. And so I said, I'm going to go study the business of entertainment.
You're going to do what Anand Singh did.
I literally said, he's a great reference to use, brown kids. Anand Singh is fantastic. I used Anand Singh's name. I think they had a little open day at my high school. And then that was that.
Then you got 1 million views, and then it just all happened.
And then it just, that happened after university. University was great.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to ask you something. Like, also, I didn't understand this as well. I ran out of the room when I was talking about publishing. But my publicist asked me, "Do you like it thick and flat, or long and skinny?" And I didn't realize they were talking about the layout. Did you also just have a moment there?
Oh my gosh! I was
talking about the.
Trying to spot my grand. I'm like, block your ears.
I was talking about the layout, and how cool is this? We didn't plan it this way, by the way. So here we are. This is Prev Reddy. His book launch is there, and he's got it long and thin. and here's my Darren Marks 15 years of laughter and connection on the East Coast breakfast, and mine is thick. So that's what I was talking about. For those of you who went elsewhere, shame on you. Shame on you. There was nothing that we spoke about that alluded to anything other than publishing. All right, so seeing as you... Huh? Now, what I don't understand is it took me 15 years to get here, right? And you write one little memoir.
And it is little.
You get to share page 5 of the Post.
I'm so sorry.
With me.
I'm so sorry.
Like, I really thought, Mama, I'd made it. You know, I'd put in 15 years.
The Post is a big deal.
You go write one
170
word book.
Yeah, well,
I'm joking. I wouldn't want to share this page with anyone else.
Thank you. I shared a very special day with you. We were kind of like special bonded.
People don't know this. I was the first person to interview Prev after his Kids' Choice Awards as well. That first one. I gave him his first spot to a 2,000 audience. And for every seminal moment, I want to be there.
Got you.
I don't
know what's happening next. I'm taking a very long break.
What is next? That's what the people want to know. So there's 2 questions. We're running out of time. They've given me the... So there are 2 questions. The one is what is next, and the one is, and this one will be the soundbite that we cut up on, goes onto the stories and the thumbnails and everything. So this one is, who should buy the book?
Everybody.
You don't have to answer that one. You need to think about that one.
I'm ready. Sale time. Okay.
And then the other question was, what is next? I mean, you're published, sold out shows. I do know that there are some things up next. Do you want to say what they are?
Yeah,
tell them about that thing you're writing.
Yes, so I've been writing a lot. People think I'm dead because I don't post on social media as much, but I promise you I'm doing the underground work so that I can do the things again. But I've been writing. I had the privilege of writing on a Netflix show that's coming out in a few months. I can't tell you guys what it is yet because they will sue my ass.
Yes, you can. You can plug it.
But it's a very exciting show. I think it's a big win for Durban. It's going to be really, really fun. And then
any cameos there for Vittles?
Maybe for season 2. Listen, I don't know if I'll ever be invited into a writer's room again.
Maybe season 2. That's what Angus Gibson said on Shaka Ilembe as well. And I got all excited when the colonialists arrived. I'm like, I'm there, Angus. He was like, no.
Damn, no, I can promise you, maybe season 2, but it's going to be a really, really exciting show. And then I'm in a Christmas movie coming out this year.
There's a Christmas movie.
Fun.
I know.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing. And then I'm trying to make my own stuff. I think being in Joburg long enough now and having accomplished all of these things, as much as I feel like I've gotten my foot in the industry, there is still such a tiny amount of Indian creatives in the space, and most importantly, writing work for us, you know. And we can't have one show a year or like one movie a year or one.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to use my powers for good over there, and I'm hoping to produce something of my own next year, inshallah.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, you know who to talk to.
I have a role for you.
You have a role for me?
I do have a role for you.
Fantastic. If you make me a radio person, I'm going to...
No, I won't do that.
No, please. You'll cast me away. I'm cheap.
Okay, great.
Yeah. I'll give you my Durban rates.
Okay, that go great.
My lawyer's going...
Don't announce Durban rates.
Yeah, so we're really, really excited about that. And obviously now you're doing that thing where you're making the business. You're doing the business. Grand. Mom,
yes.
He's doing the business.
Degree. There we go.
All right. And then, all right. So to the camera over there. Prev Reddy's Qualified Disappointment, a memoir, available at all good bookstores. And who should be buying this?
Anyone. The book really is layered. If you feel like the person you are doesn't belong in the space you're in, read it because there's a space for you. If you are someone who is not happy in your career or you feel like things have just halted you, read it because I pivot a lot. And if you're someone who struggles with accepting yourself and loving yourself, read it because there's little check-in notes that
nice.
We've been getting a little feedback from about how helpful it is. So just basically, if you're having an identity crisis, this is the book for you.
That last bit, that was the bit that's
the one that's going to stay.
Anyone having an identity crisis, there we go. So when I first saw Qualified Disappointment, I mean, I was thinking my biggest qualifying disappointments were when I ordered the butter chicken and I got a vindaloo.
Oh.
Sure, that was a surprise.
What a crime.
First I was surprised and then disappointed.
That's a crime.
And it is, right?
That's a crime.
And then I thought it was over. Then there was the next morning. Nothing like being reminded of your disappointment. I'm only 2 chapters in. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and it really is an easy read. It's not like you have to put the kids out the room. It's like it's an easy, fun read, which is who you are. You're easy, fun-going. You're a lovely, lovely human, and I'm very, very glad to be at these moments in your life. And I'm so glad that you had your first memoir book launch here with us at the Beverly Hills, ladies and gentlemen. Prev Reddy.
And I just want to thank everyone who has not been invited, which is half the room. But for everyone that's here and that's RSVP on their own, thank you. I read DMs and I see comments of people saying, please post again, and we still watch your videos, and that really keeps me going. So I just want to say to you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it.